that it's hard being a colored girly girl. People have no idea unless you are one, then you know my pain. The number one rule according to my mom is that, girl, it's all about the hookup. That means that you need to dress for your body type or you need to dress for you because it makes you happy. I love high heels. I know y'all know my cheetah boots, they're my favorite. But after 9 hours, plus walking them all day, they leave my feet aching. However, I did look good though. A made-up face is usually how I leave the room. I like glitter in my hair and sparkle on my eyes. And I swear Rihanna was thinking about girls like me because we love to shine bright like diamonds. But, you know, beauty has its price, and I paid my debt in cold, hard pain. I was raised to act like a lady, but in my adolescent years, I rebelled. And I used to say, I don't care what people think when they see me. It all started when I was 14. I gave into peer pressure, desperate to fit in with the white and the black groups. Living a double life, trying to avoid all stereotypes, criticized by the blacks because I was so proper, and I was labeled as Oxon Hill's one of the finest Oreos, accepted by the whites as long as I didn't display ghetto behavior. And guess what? I had one of their Aussie men, and he saw me when I was invisible, and then I was somewhat accepted by that group of friends. When I was 17, I had shed quite a bit of weight, desperate to be thinner, obsessed with sticking my fingers, toothpaste, toothbrush, and straws down my throat, abused the use of dye pills because society and my tyrant told me that thinner was beautiful. So where are we now? Well, I'm going to tell you, there's some things I just can't stand. When people see me, they automatically make assumptions about me. You see, until I was 18, I didn't really recognize the racism that existed in my surroundings. And going to a predominantly white school has opened my eyes to a whole new world. I could not walk into 7-Eleven without being watched carefully, walk down the street to Dairy Queen without having someone yell at me. And then, I just was like, really? Being the person, the token, but I swear, freshman year, y'all, I saw up and down, this is playing country, but that's still further down, shout out to WB. But being the person, the token person of color in every class was something I had to get used to. And people automatically assumed that since I was from DC, that had to mean that I had grew up in the hood. But I know I got something in this campus that nobody else could possibly touch. My pretty girl swag that caught the attention of students, faculty, and staff, and the way I strut around like I got like that, and baby do I, you know. But getting into this lonely confidence did not come for free. You want to know something? Here's a true confession of a colored girly girl. I cannot rely on my looks to get me by. I'm tall and curvy, but I'm not tall, white, blonde, or skinny. You know, and women, sometimes it's hard being a woman in a male-dominant society, and we are forced to compete with each other just to be taken seriously. Just because I gave one good performance does not mean I'm talented. I know I'm talented, but I know I have to prove myself each and every time. If people of the world expect me to play 3 roles, it's either Mammy, Sapphire, or Jezebel. When I'm helping with events, and I'm making sure everybody's okay and y'all have everything y'all need. Hello, I'm Mammy. And my only purpose is to serve my guests, and you know, I don't ever talk back, but I'm a slave to my own home, hoping for a way out. And if I'm talking loudly or challenging someone, yep, that's right, you guessed it, I'm Sapphire. Because I don't care what you may have to think, and I'm the woman who wants to make sure that my point is heard. But there's something about Sapphire that many people don't know. Sapphire is about business and making sure her money's straight. She's professional, doesn't tolerate BS, and when she's on her game and gives it to you straight, you consider her to be rude or a bitch because she's a woman. But if she had a penis, she would then be a man, and labeled as, she would then be a he and labeled as the man that everyone aspires to be. When I'm feeling sexy and I want to show some skin, so I throw on a skin-tight dress that accentuates my curves, strap on a pair of stilettos, spritz holding my curls, lining my lips, scented with Coco Chanel No. 5. And then when you see me, I may remind you of a girl from one of those wild fantasies where I satisfied your hormones on a ride of pure ecstasy. But you look at me as if I want to be tonight's bed wench. That's right, you guessed it, I'm Jezebel. When it comes to relationships, men want you to be a whole lot of man and cater to them. They want you to be Jezebel when it's time to give pleasure to a certain stick. Some men like Sapphire would much rather she stay hidden. And I'm supposed to be seen as all these type of women? Well, because society has told you that these are the only type of black women? Well, I'm here to tell you that there's another kind. And if you look around, we're not a rare find. Whether you are black, white, Asian, green or purple, my fellow strong sisters in the audience tonight know our creed. We don't always do what we have to do or want to do, but we do what we have to do in order to succeed and survive. On this campus, it's a game of survival. It's a game of survival every day. When you're a student of color, doors are being shut. You say you want me to spread my wings like Ernie, yet you don't give me the opportunity to truly express my freedom of speech. Then you wonder why I don't walk into the offices of complete hypocrites or why I rarely speak. And this is the reality. Will you deny it? But let me take a moment to introduce you to the woman that you may see right here today. To a woman who was torn down, had to build herself back up. To a woman who once had put her faith in the physical man instead of the one who sits high up. To the woman that you see who thought that she needed a man to defeat her. To a woman who keeps smiling through all the pain and suffering. A woman who didn't let people hear her cry for help. So let me take a moment to introduce myself. Hello, you may not know me, but let me make my presence known. I'm not light as a rock. I don't go chasing waterfalls. I'm not a creep. I am the girl your folks you hope someday meet. I am TC Hurd, to be exact, and I forever let it be known I'm an independent, strong black woman, so let me get you hip to my flow. I refuse to let any man or woman think they control me, because last I checked, I don't serve you. You didn't die for my sins. I don't need you, or you to complete or validate me. Don't get me wrong. I'm far from perfect, and honey, I don't pretend to be. Sometimes I want to use a pound or a few, maybe some other stuff. Didn't like the person staring back at me, wish I was different, and hope to be as great as my idols. But you know what my grandma told me, honey, you just gotta work with what you got. So, again I say, my name is TC Hurd, not, oh yes, forever will it be known. I'm an independent, strong black woman. I don't have to play these roles, just so you know. You need to think before you speak about the false judgments you may have about TC. Thank you.